Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2. To go on 2nd down.
On the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Eagles.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Rodgers now on first down. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mercedes Lewis there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yeah, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Opening drive touchdown, and 2-point conversion.
Amazing nowadays for the kickers. I've actually talked with a few of them. They're more concerned about the point after touchdown than actually missing regular field goals. So maybe the coach is taking some pressure off here and just going for 2 and saying, I'm saving you for the big stuff later.
He's hanging out by the net. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
Go. 120. Lefty.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right, it might have had a touch a little bit.
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't. Pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
No. 319. Bring it.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And he's taken down inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Now it's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's 15-0.
Makes the score Packers 15, Eagles nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very. Stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down. It's Howard, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And this is caught at the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Howard. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard, and here he'll get it down to the 7.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, it's Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Hey, 626.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and we're all tied at 15. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. On first down, Jones. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
26.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the... Waning moments of quarter number 2. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, Mike. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Shift. Jim. Switch. Check. Lucky. Back. Kill.
And that'll set him back 5.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this a 39-yard attempt.
makes the score.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Sunday!
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Again, it's Howard. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. All right.
From the 45 on second down, Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line.
Eagles, first down. First and
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. They give it off here to the tight end. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
brings up 2nd and 10 at the Packers' 30-yard line.
Go. 280.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Big stop, Pete.
Let's go. Great. Greystone, travel.
Throwing on second down. Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Well, this is caught by Jackson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, they run with Howard. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Wentz now to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Go. 180.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
To throw is Wentz. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
I got you. Sunday. X3, 218, chopper.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Watch the sled.
81.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check this.
Now Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Blue draw Corkers. Man 5-7.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey, deep.
Grade 15.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A 41-yard attempt.
A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
53, Mike, 53. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's get the ball.
Get 300. Get 300.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
53, Mike, 53. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. Save. Check it back.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 33 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wentz. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 62 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Mike's 50.
Topper!
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike.
Tyson.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't.
To throw is Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Mike's 50. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Mike 50.
I got you.
Back to throw. Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Check.
58.
Check. 53. Here we go.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got you.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.